In this video, I'll be showing you the fastest and easiest methods to get all your shooting badges in NBA 2K24. Before we get into the methods, make sure that you have your difficulty on All-Star. And as you get better at these methods, you can raise that difficulty up higher so that you can get a bigger multiplier. And me personally, I like to play on 12-minute quarters so I can get as many shots up as possible. You also want to make sure that you have on Chris Paul step back. Chris Paul step back is basically LeBron James shots up escape package with the big hop back from 2K23. So you want to make sure you have that on. It's very important when you're getting your shooting badges. All right, before we get into these methods, there's two things I want you to do. Take off your jump shot meter so you get that 20% boost when you're shooting, and also use jump shot boost. Both of these will make greening your shots a whole lot easier. All right, so what you want to do is come down inside the 3-point line, call for a screen. You're going to do a tween into a hop back, just like that. Run to the screen and shoot wide open threes. And the way you do this tween is you want to come down and you want to call for your screen, and you're going to hold down the right trigger, and you're going to flick your right stick to the right here. Do that tween, let go of turbo, and then flick down on your right stick and get that hop back right there, wide open for three. As you can see, I might get dead out right here, a guard up just because he closed out. But majority of the time, you're gonna get agent threes, green machine, or open look because it's gonna be wide open. But right there, I got guard up as you can see at the top. All right, so we're gonna come down again. We're gonna get inside the 3-point line. He's bumping me, it's all good though. We're gonna call for our screen, get the ball in the other hand. Want a tween, he's gonna run to the screen, hop back, and shoot a three wide open every time. And if it's not wide open, you're gonna get guard up a dead eye, and it's easy to green, so you'll be all right. Two important things you wanna make sure you have on for this method is a pretty decent jump shot that's kind of quick, and also you wanna have on that Chris Paul step back. So I'm gonna call for my screen, make sure your teammate stops, so he hits him, hop back, three. All right, this next method is really going to cover the same badges we just went over, but now we're adding blinders to it, and it's kind of wishy-washy depending on how the defender plays you. But you want to do that tween and then explosive behind the back, and then you want to shoot that three. So if he's on the side of you, it'll give you blinders, but if he's in front, it's going to give you guard up. So let's see what it gave us. It gave us agent threes, it gave us green machine, and guard up. So that means he was in front of me and not to the side, so it gave guard up. But you'll get blinders if you get him to the side of you. You'll get blinders doing this method. And when doing this, you want to make sure you go to one of the wings. Don't do it in the middle of the court. You want to do it in one of the wings. I feel like it's easier to shoot right here. So you can do the tween, explosive behind the back into a three. The way you do that explosive behind the back, you just hold down your right trigger the whole time. So you do that tween, hold down your right trigger, and then you go left or right, and then do the behind the back. You go diagonally down left or right, whichever way you're going. Right there, you see we got dead eye. So we're gonna come down again. We're gonna give him a tween to the behind the back. And right there, he looks like he's in front of us. This might give us guard up or dead eye. But if he plays up a little bit higher, it's going to give us blinders. And that's the method for blinders, along with those other badges that you're seeing pop up. And now to our third method. This really covers our spot up badges like corner specialist, catch and shoot, claymore, stuff like that. You also get dead eye and guard up too as well. But right here, I'm just gonna sit in the corner, let my claymore activate, and then shoot that three. I get corner specialist, I get catch and shoot, and I get claymore. Sometimes I'll get dead eye or guard up depending on how they play me, but that's the third method right there. All right, personally, what I like to do is dribble to the corner, and I'm gonna spot up in the corner, and I'm gonna hit Austin Reeves. I'm gonna sit here for a second, let my claymore activate, and then I'm gonna call for the ball, and then just shoot. Corner specialist, catch and shoot, green machine, claymore is going to activate, dead eye might activate, and guard eye might activate as well. All right, now for our fourth method. This is going to activate the majority of the badges that we activated in the first two and some in the third. But right now we're going to call for a screen, and what we're going to do is let them set the screen, let them come to a stop, and we're going to fade into the mid-range for our midi magician. As you can see, it's not popping up for me because I don't have my mid-range upgraded high enough to unlock midi magician on bronze. So right now I don't have it on. I got to get some more upgrades to upgrade it. But that's the way you want to activate mini magician. You want to just call for a screen, come off of it, and fade in the mid range. And along with mini magician, you might activate open looks if you're wide open. You might activate dead eye if you're getting contested, guard up. It all depends how the defense plays you. But really, we'll focus on mini magician and try to activate that badge and get that badge. Now for our fifth method, we're still stacking badges, but right now we're going to focus on getting our space creator badge. So right here, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna call for a screen. And when I come off the screen, I'm just gonna do a hop shot. So the way you do a hop shot is you hold down your right stick, and then you keep holding it down until it gets into a jump shot animation, and that's the way you time your jumper. You do not hold down square if you're on PlayStation X. If you're on Xbox, you're gonna shoot with your right stick to get that space creator. And sometimes you're not able to get a screen, so you can just run off. If you see an open spot, you can run and do your midi magician. You can run and do your space creator. If you see an open spot, just go take it. But right here, I'm gonna call for another screen from AD. I'm gonna come off the screen, and if they're doubling, just reset. Be patient. Playing the mycareer is very, very annoying, but just be patient and get your badges.